Today we're going to show you how to apply NMF ionic friction reducer to a semi-truck. First I'll tell you a little bit about NMF. If you're not using NMF in your trucks, friction is costing you way more than necessary in replacement parts, maintenance, oil, and fuel. NMF is scientifically unique. It's the only product which reduces friction and makes vehicles and machines run more efficiently by removing the cause of friction. Friction is caused by a negative-positive bonding and attractive electrical relationship. NMF reverses that into one which is negative, repelling and non-frictional. Whenever the NMF molecules come into contact with a frictional field caused by either solid objects like motor parts or liquids such as fuel or radiator fluid, the NMF molecules release electrons. The result is a same-charged, non-frictional operating environment. NMF is not coating your engine or parts with any slippery liquid or solid particles or goo. Motor coating is not healthy because it traps hydrocarbon residue from combustion to your engine, and static electricity attracts that hydrocarbon residue with metal particulates into crystals of abrasive grit, which scrape away at your engine and your parts. And so that's an unhealthy situation. So you don't want those things coated onto your engine. NMF repels the residue away from itself and away from the compartment, so it's suspended in the oil, and so it comes out cleanly in an oil change. So that's how NMF works. So the mixture rate for the engine is 1 ounce per quart of oil. In the power steering, you'd put a total of 1 ounce, and in the radiator also 1 ounce. Now, NMF will make the engine run more efficiently, and it will clean it. Now, how's NMF going to clean your engine? Before you use NMF, due to static electricity, contaminants have been clinging inside your engine. NMF same charges your engine compartment and the contaminants so that the contaminants are repelled away from your engine compartment, suspended in the oil, and they'll come out cleanly in your oil. So the first time you change your oil after applying NMF, your oil will be dirtier than usual because all of that stuff has come out. Afterwards, when you continue to use NMF, your oil will be cleaner. You will see through oil analysis that you have much less wear, much less in terms of metal particulates in your oil. Now, the same thing occurs with your radiator, in that without NMF, you have mineral deposits that want to cling to your radiator and make it less efficient. NMF same charges the radiator and those mineral deposits so that they are repelled away from your radiator and suspended in the radiator fluid. So the radiator functions more efficiently with those things on the radiator. And the second thing that NMF does for the radiator is it just makes the radiator fluid flow more efficiently without a frictional relationship with the radiator itself. So that's what you need to know about an engine and radiator and power steering in terms of NMF application. Mixture rate in the fuel is 1 ounce per 20 gallons. Now, why would you put NMF in the fuel? Whenever the fuel is forced through the small opening of the fuel injector, that generates static electricity. And the static electricity causes the fuel droplets to be larger and thus burn less efficiently. NMF, by removing the static electricity, allows the fuel droplets to be smaller. You get more oxygen to fuel ratio and a more efficient burn. It also will clean out the fuel injectors. So now we're going to apply NMF to the transmission. It will be 16 ounces. Okay, next is application to the differentials. You'll put 12 ounces into each pumpkin. And on the back here, you've got a plug, and you can use an automotive syringe to put those 12 ounces in, just like this. Okay, now we're applying NMF to the fifth wheel grease.
See, when you got, if you don't have anything on that, it'll be metal to metal. It'll be hard to turn because it drags. But when you got this on there, you don't even notice it. It's like nothing there.
So what we do is you add 1 ounce per side here for the front hubs. Let's say you want an inexpensive way to test how well NMF works, to see if you want to use it. Get an infrared thermometer and measure the temperature of your hubs, the operating temperature after you've driven a certain distance, and then put 1 ounce of NMF in each hub. Then measure the operating temperatures after going that same distance. You'll see a significant drop in the temperatures here. And when you have a drop in heat, that's an indication of a drop in friction. So this is an inexpensive way for you to evaluate whether you'd like to use NMF. So this has been an explanation of how to apply NMF to a semi-truck. If you have any questions, please call us or email us anytime. We'd love to hear from customers or potential customers. If you're interested in NMF but you aren't real familiar with it, I invite you to test NMF through any method that you believe is an effective measurement of friction reduction. You can measure heat reduction, vibration reduction, noise reduction, oil longevity, fuel economy, increase in horsepower, decrease in blow-by. All of these things would give you a feel for, is NMF working well or not? I think that because NMF works so effectively, that choosing to use NMF can be one of the smartest things you do for your business. Again, thank you, and go NMF.